a kickoff.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Touch pass on the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? From the gun to give, looking for room. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And the Owls get enough for the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Samuel. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And the defense gets him out of bounds at the 3, and they're set up.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Finds his target down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive, it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. FIU will line up to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Turns it on in midfield. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Breaks the tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Samuel. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Manziel. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they jump on top.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. They're bringing heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 19 on the field goal.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. Keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
On 3rd down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He leaves it with his back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
It's complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Dropping back, it's Samuel. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant...
Oh, they knock it free! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Samuel. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. Got a wide open receiver. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Scanning the field, it's Samuel. Gets it out quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got a man, it's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires on the move. Holds it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Samuel. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with a slide. FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right back to the well. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He's moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. The Panthers get enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. It's not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, oh! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida Atlantic, 36. Florida International, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Pocket. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. No matter how much college football